Pisces, welcome back. So Pisces, this is going to be your mid-July reading. It is a you versus them, so I'm going to pull cards on you, Pisces, what your hopes, fears, next steps are, and then I'm going to pull cards on the person external to you. Whoops, your card just flew out, my goodness. Just keep in mind that the person external can be anyone that you're dealing with of significance over the next 2 weeks. So it could be a family member, a friend, co-worker, intimate partner, ex, you name it. And also because this is a general reading, it can be interchangeable. So keep that in mind. So Pisces, yes, let's see what's going on, darlings, for mid-July. Ooh, this is off to a nice start. So also check out my other tarot YouTube channel, Tarot Talks with Dana, and my Instagram and Facebook links down in the description box below. That was a misfire. So Pisces, the overall shared energy is the Ace of Cups. Love that. And that's literally the meaning of the Ace of Cups is emotional fulfillment, love, feeling love, being in love. So I really like that. It's a really great start to your reading. Your overall energy is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so that's how you're starting out this time period, mid-July. It's a sense of renewed passion, creativity, it's physical attraction, it's sexual energy, okay, if this is intimate, that's resonating with you. Now, the person you're dealing with is in the Emperor energy, so this is the sign of Aries, but I have fire and water out so far. So this is, could be the sign you're dealing with, and or this is the energy this person is embodying. So it's a very stern energy, but it's also a very assertive energy, okay? So I feel like the person you're dealing with is very assertive. It can be kind of stubborn as well, so they might be a little bit on the stubborn side. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm seeing there. How you view this person, King of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Strength card. So I have Leo energy now out. So you could be dealing with a Leo, or simply that's the energy surrounding you or in your chart. So I feel like you view this person as someone who constantly has to battle their own inner demons. You know, there's kind of a secretive vibe around this person, but at the same time, like, they bring you comfort or you bring them comfort. The King of Wands is a very, like I said, assertive energy. So I see that again here. Absolutely. I also saw a link, or felt a link, between Pisces and Virgo for this next 2 weeks. So if you have Virgo in your chart or you're dealing with a Virgo, you might want to go check that out as well. This person, how they view you, the Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles. So they know that you're at a crossroads. You know, you might be holding on or saving up money currently, and or sometimes this can represent having a fixed position on something or not wanting to budge, possibly holding grudges, things like that, on the more negative side of it. But I feel like this person knows that you have opportunities or other options available to you that you're looking at, okay? So end of July, what can Pisces expect? So these cards came out earlier. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Ace of Cups is your overall energy. These cards actually fell out earlier and I didn't take them because I wasn't ready for them. But they came out again. So it's the Death card, Three of Cups. Some of you might be reconciling quite literally with the Scorpio, Leo, or Aries. Okay, those are the zodiac signs that I'm seeing. I also felt Virgo. But for others of you that aren't dealing with those signs, it speaks about having an ending and then right when the ending comes, there's a reconciliation here or something to celebrate. So I just heard rite of passage, and I don't know what that means. Like, someone's granted the rite of passage. Maybe they've passed the test or something to deal with that. It's interesting. Whoa, no way. Didn't I say, if you have Virgo in your chart or you're dealing with a Virgo, go watch the Virgo reading. Why? Because I got 4 cards out in a row, and 3 of them are the exact same cards that were in Virgo's reading. Different placements, but same cards. So, FYI. And I felt at the beginning of I felt today that I wanted to do Virgo and Pisces. I felt that I wanted to do that tonight. So, interesting. This person is in this energy of waiting, you know. It's somewhat of a codependent type of vibe. It can, sometimes the King of Swords can be very analytical and somewhat judgmental. And this is the energy this person's embodying, whether, you know, regardless of what their zodiac sign is, okay? And then it's like a very temperamental energy. So I feel like you're dealing with someone that has 2 different sides of them. One side that's passionate, the other side can be a little bit stern, and yet it's all intermingled here. And then it ends on the Moon card, which is your card, Pisces, which is the underlying emotion that this person is feeling. And so I feel like this person has invested a lot of time and energy, or has been patiently waiting for you, particularly if you had some sort of ending here. But I feel like they're kind of all over the map as far as their own emotional control goes right now. And I'm going to see why that is. So I'm going to clarify all of these, and then I'm going to get more specific. What's the Moon? 7 of Swords. Okay, King of Wands. Wow. 9 of Swords. That was in the last reading I did too. What's the Devil card? Oh my gosh, the 3 of Cups. Twice. 3 of Cups, 2 different decks. Oh my gosh, the King of Swords over the King of Swords. I couldn't make this up, y'all. I'm going, you have so many duplicate cards here. These readings tickle me pink sometimes because of how insistent the message is. What's the Ace of Wands? Emperor. Wow, the Moon card over the Emperor. They had the Moon in their energy down here too. Lots of deep-seated emotions here is what I'm feeling. So let me go ahead and start this. There's 2 groups of you. I'm going to say that right away. There's a group of you with a third party involved, and there's a group of you that does not have a third party. So I'm going to read both. So for those of you who do not have a third party involved, and you're going to know if you do or not. Okay, so don't tell me that you don't. If you have more than one person you're dealing with, you have a third party. But I'm going to read for those of you who don't, and then I'm going to read for those of you who do. And you honestly could be in both groups, okay? So take it as it resonates. Group 1. Some of you are feeling a renewed sense of emotional passion, okay, to start this time period out. You're in the upright, which is good, so you're feeling emotionally balanced starting out this time period. The person that you're dealing with now, they have a more they have a more rough energy than you do, okay? But they might be hiding some of that emotions or sternness or trying to soften it up a bit. But I feel like you see that this person is trying to battle their own demons, and they see you as, I guess, more stable than they are currently, you know, and maybe somewhat at a distance from them for some of you. Now, towards the end of this time period, there is like a recalibration happening. So there's an ending, but then right over it comes the Three of Pentacles, Temperance, which is cooperation. And I always see temperance as like filling your own cup up, self-love, being more temperamented, quite literally. So I feel like, you know, some of you, like I said, if you've been emotionally unbalanced, you're working on that during these next 2 weeks, trying to pull it all together, you know. And I feel like you're putting an ending to the imbalances, whether they be on an emotional level. Some of you, this is health. You know, maybe you've not been paying that much attention to it. You're rebalancing that, because sometimes I do see temperance as that. If you're dealing specifically with a Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Virgo, then there's a sense of someone wanting cooperation here and to want to work on things and pull things together, okay? So you're in a this person sees you in a more stable energy, and you are. This person, on the other hand, is a hot mess underneath the surface. So, you know, on the surface, they may look very put together or trying to be showing you that or showing the world that, okay? But what lies underneath is a whole lot. So I feel like this person is showing you the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very put together on the surface. But what lies underneath is disappointments, you know, addictions, or some sort of codependency here, being kind of pessimistic on the more negative side, if not addictions, okay? Being somewhat temperamental, like seriously, and they're covering it up. They're might be having trouble sleeping, they might be having like insomnia, or there's a cover up of it. And they're covering it up with either substances or just downright not showing it. And why is that? Well, I think because they want you to see them as the magician, which is much more in control than what they actually are on an emotional level. There's a sense of heaviness here. Okay, but there's love. There's love here. And there's clarity to be gained on your side. And oh my gosh, the 3 again. You know, so I feel like things get complicated in love and war. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah. Why the 7 of Swords? So now I'm going to get to those of you with a third party involved, where you have more than one person you're dealing with. Oh, wow, that's way too many cards. Yep. Because some of you, what's being covered up is... Some of you, if it's, okay, let me go back. If there's not a third party involved, I clarified the 7 of Swords. What this person is so damn emotional about is some sort of ending or betrayal here with either a fire sign or another masculine energy, more than likely. Aries, Leo, Sag. Like someone that is very impulsive or comes in and out, and they may have a disagreement with this person, and like it gets them all emotional, you know, towards the end of this time period. Okay, but they're trying not to show that. Now, that's one group of you. Group 2, if you have a third party involved, Gotta be cognizant of my time here. Then I feel like that's what's being, that's what's lying underneath the surface. And interesting that I chose the word lying because somebody's literally lying about it. Some of you have one person here, or they have one person that has a very codependent vibe to them. You have like an air energy, Capricorn energy here. And then you have another person here. So for a few of you, what's being covered up is that there is two people involved. I'm seeing it on this person's side, but it could be vice versa because this is a general reading. So it's like there's an ending that is being grieved, quite literally, and a cover-up of that. Because someone wants to appear to be in control of the situation. And I feel like it's this person here, but it could be you. And then there's another person here that's somewhat analyzing the situation. Okay, so I don't think they're totally unaware of what's going on, or you're not. I think for a lot of you, if you're in the third party, you're likely the one dealing with more than one person. Thinking about more than one person doesn't always mean cheating. Maybe you have one person on your mind and one person you're with every day. That's 3 people, or this could be 2 people you're dealing with in the work environment, family environment. Don't narrow your brain to a specific situation, but you're going to know. I feel like it's mostly you. And I feel like you're trying to get cooperation on both ends. But there's like way too much going on here. And like there might be one person that has been patiently waiting to reconcile things and another person here that's going to feel betrayed if you do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm feeling like. If you reconcile with someone, there's another person here that's going to feel betrayed. And you're trying to maybe cooperate or get cooperation on all ends so that, like, get everybody on the same page, and or you're literally trying to have your cake and eat it too for a few of you. So FYI, I don't see that happening. If you are trying to get everybody on the same page, I don't see that happening in the next 2 weeks. There's like way too many people involved into this situation, and the people that you're dealing with are not quite balanced themselves. So watch that energy, because you're actually in a really nice energy, Pisces. And so, don't be allowing people to mess up that for you. Okay, so you're trying to focus your energy elsewhere, refocus it, get more balanced. What's the 3 of Cups? Yeah, the Devil card, the Lovers, 6 of Pentacles, and the Sun. You're trying to make a decision to be more generous. I think, like, at the end of the day, Pisces, it's almost like this, can't we all just get along type of vibe, but these people aren't willing to cooperate or get on the same page as you, okay? And I feel multiple people here. For those of you that have a third party involved, or a fourth party, for Pete's sakes, there's 1, 2 energies here, possibly another one. Because over the 3 of Cups, you have the Devil, 6 of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Sun. You're trying to be optimistic in this situation, Because why? Well, because there's love involved. All's fair in love and war. Know what I'm saying? So zodiac signs you might be dealing with. I have Pisces. Like I said, you could be dealing with another Pisces. I have lots of fire, Aries and Leo in particular. I have Capricorn here. I have Capricorn twice, actually. Sagittarius. I have Scorpio. Possibly Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So those could be placements in your chart or the person you're dealing with, or just the energy surrounding you. It's going to be different for all of you. I hope you enjoyed that either way. If it resonated, please do like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, my friends, namaste.